Okay, let's go.
Wave hands to this, figure eights, let's play, take a stand to this. Throw hands to this, speak up, speak out, you're an activist.
Shout out to the girl, shout out to the girl, shout out to the girl, shout out to the girls. Black lives matter, again, are we inclusive in this photo? We all Confucius, our kin is iffy and so-so. How you mention the when she system when I'm bro? We support y'all, but when it's our turn, dolo, it's okay though. Shout out to the girls if you claim them. Praise the gay away, no amen. Pray the straight away, stay shameless.
I am so glad y'all are finally got my studio together. I am literally have become the T.S. Madison honey. T.S. Madison honey, because she's doing it in her basement, so why not? Why can't I? I'm okay. On a budget, okay? I don't have a high-tech camera, so yes, the quality is not all that great, but it's gonna record. But yeah, I just would like to, yes. Welcome to Timmy Talk. Welcome. Yes. Welcome. You know, it's been, a kind of a journey for me trying to do this. I've been wanting to do this since the pandemic. And that's like, 2 years ago? I've been trying to do this since like literally been trying to do this during the whole pandemic. And, you know, I had to do it on a budget. I'm still doing it on a budget, y'all. So the simple fact is because, you know, literally right before the pandemic, I bought a house with my boyfriend, my partner, my life partner. And it just, a lot of things hit us like a ton of bricks, but yet we still was blessed in a lot of the things that came to us. Even with the house, even with a lot of things going on, with him catching COVID when it first hit. You know, my boyfriend caught COVID when it first hit. So it was pretty scary. It was a pretty scary thing. But yeah, I've been trying to do this since COVID. And I mean, I know a lot of people, you know, they did it since COVID and they surpassed. Like, people, listen, I have bills to pay. Okay? I got bills to pay. I got other things. I got certain debt to pay. So I have to do this on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to do this on the budget that I can afford, the things that I can afford. Like, you know, I can't afford the high tech stuff. That stuff is like, that stuff costs money. Yes, you can finance certain places. You have to market shopping, but you know what? Something just said, Timmy, this is your thing. Take it and run with it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to dwell. I'm not going to, you know, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Da, da, da. I did that, and I did that for 2 years. And what happened was, I was saying that I really needed to, like, I need my own space. I need a real space. You know, my first office space was in one of our bedrooms, but it just wasn't the right space. You know, I wanted the space to be mine and something that I created, and even if I wanted to have like guests and people come in, they have a place to sit, they have somewhere to watch the show, they have something to talk about, we have things we can laugh, we can joke, we can do, you know what I mean? So that was my whole thing, my whole spiel about getting this this podcast and this show on for the go. I try to do, I'm learning editing, learning all this stuff, and granted, yes, it's like, oh, you took you 2 years and you still, yeah, like, I have a life, like, and I've been trying to figure out a lot of things, you know, when you have a relationship, when you have bills, when you have a job, when you just found out, you know, when you just buy a home is not cheap. First of all, a home, and I need people to understand, a home is not an apartment. A home is not an apartment. It's not. A home is not. A home is not an apartment. Point blank. A home is not an apartment. An apartment is so much easier. You have a landlord to call. You have a landlord to call. You have a landlord to run to and talk to when you ain't got stuff going on right. You got that. A house is not. You don't have a landlord to come and call somebody to come fix something. No, that is your responsibility, and you got to get it done. The grass, like, bitch, you got to cut your own grass. Your gutters, you got to clean your gutters out every year. Like, I'm still learning, even though in this home, I'm learning how to start to do things for the home on my own, because when you try to call people and constantly bring people here, that costs. And over top of that, you have all your other bills to pay. And then you have to get everything else done and together in your home. Like, not for nothing, we lived here for 2 years and we needed a new furnace. Within it, like last year, we needed a whole new furnace. Like, literally right before the winter hit. It was crazy because it was like pandemic, boom. Then winter hit, boom, furnace is no good. Mind you, we first moved in, I was like, oh, I want solar. Boom, got a solar bill. Not over top of, granted, yes, the light bill's close to nothing, but that solar bill, it's still costly. It's like, with that, I was better off keeping a light bill. But apparently, people say it's going to benefit me in the long run, so we'll see. We'll see where it benefits me, how it's going to benefit me. But other than that, yeah, another bill. I have a student loan I haven't even touched yet. I've been giving them money in the beginning now. It's like, it's like things happen and it builds up and it builds up. But I'm the type of person that I go with the flow. Whatever God has for me and lay out for me, He's going to put it in my path and I'm going to just follow. But yes, a house is a lot of responsibility. Painting, flooring. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, this wall behind me, first of all, I had a pipe leak. Thank God I got a cousin that is a plumber that can come in and look at it and tell me what it is. If I didn't have him, Lord Jesus, y'all, I'll have to call somebody. They would charge me out the wazoo just to fix a pipe that's like this small. He came in. I fixed my wall myself. I got the sheetrock. Got the drywall, not sheetrock. I got the drywall. I got the stuff to put on it. And I measured it. I made sure it was right. I cleaned out the wall because apparently they left it a mess. I had to spray it down just in case mold doesn't grow in there. And I put the wall up myself. My floor was heaving. Bad. Like, the tile heaved up. I broke all the tiles off. I went and got all this stuff. Mind you, I was going crazy looking for the tile. I was for the tile that I had on this floor. Like, I was going back and forth to Home Depot, back where we were. I'm like, this is not the tile. I'm looking for the tile. This tile doesn't fit. Yo, when I tell you that something told me to go to Lowe's, because I kept going to Home Depot. I don't know why I kept going to Home Depot, but I kept going to Home Depot. Lowe's had what I needed. And I was able to put the stuff on the floor, lay it down right, put the spacers in. Like, YouTube is my friend. I call it University of YouTube. And the reason why I call it University of YouTube is because thank you to all those YouTubers, shout out all the YouTubers, all the people that have a jack, a trade, a talent. Thank you for showing and doing tutorials and doing all that stuff, because people like me who are just starting to do stuff and learning how to do stuff, it was a lifesaver. Like, I saved literally probably $1,000 just by doing the things that I did just down here. Like, I wouldn't have been able to probably start all of this. And mind you, I'm did all of this on a budget. Like, a huge budget. Like, I think I put my whole downstairs together. Literally, it cost me no more than probably like $12,000. Ooh, lies, $1,200. It doesn't cost me no more than $1,200. But if I wanted professionalism and wanted people to come in here, no, excuse me, I am professional, so it is professional here. But I did it on a budget. But if I wanted somebody to come in here who is a professional, who knows decor and knows lighting and knows cameras, and I probably would have dished out $12,000. But instead, came up to no more than probably 1,200, 13. The max is 15, the most, because I had to get little arts and stuff like that. Like, that's why I said shout out to y'all YouTubers, shout out to y'all tutorial people. I truly thank you. I am trying to become a YouTuber myself, but in a podcaster. But to you guys, thank you. Thank you. And I'm saying that to all of the YouTubers out there. Thank you. Because you guys are inspiring so many people. No matter what their talent is, no matter what is going on with them, no matter what is just you. Thank you. Thank you. For real. Thank you. But yeah, I'm glad this, Timmy Talk is gonna be something. I'm really working on it. I'm really trying to get this together, really trying to get things right. Yeah, like I said, I got a budget. My mics are cheap. I don't even, like, I know people are like, you gotta put money into it, da 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 da. But I need to put money into my household first before I, and I know people are like, oh, your dreams and you gotta put the money in for your dreams. And I understand that. I do gotta put the money in my dreams. Yes, I have to have hope. Yes, I have to have faith. Yes, I have to believe it's gonna work. But I have to be mindful of what is coming in and what I already have. I'm the type of person that I do not live beyond my means at all. I ain't been having it. I've been working. And mind you, I just had to go down to a per diem. I was working 3 jobs. I was working 5 at one point. I was working 5. Then it went down to 3. Now it's kind of at 2, but it's still at 3. But my third one, I went down as a per diem because I feel like my mental health was a lot. Trying to, I want to be home and do, set this stuff up. I wouldn't have time. I wouldn't have the time to do this. In the time that I did have to do it, I was exhausted. I was so exhausted to the point where I wanted to sleep. I wanted to lay down. I wanted to just be in the house. I wanted to binge watch TV. Like, that's where it was. Like, and I felt like I wasn't feeding my creativity. I felt like I wasn't feeding what I really wanted to do, because I would go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work, come home. I'm not even in school anymore. And when I was in school, I had a ball. Like, but mind you, I felt like that was a waste of time. That was a waste of 2 years. Because I don't even have my license in there. I have my degree, but I don't have my license. And I come to realize that I went for that test 3 times, and everybody's like, and that thing that people say, don't give up, keep going, don't give up. But when that thing starts to continue to hit my pockets because I'm failing it, I gotta draw the line somewhere. Like when the test is over, it's like $200 and something, and I'm failing it. I'm studying. I'm doing what I gotta do, but it wasn't in my heart to continue to spend that money and fail. So I had to do something else. And you know what? I come to realize it's okay. It is okay if you cannot finish something. And a lot of people feel like, oh no, you gotta finish. Don't matter how long it keeps going. No matter how long it's in. But if your mental health is starting to deteriorate because you keep fighting, you keep going, and you keep doing it, and you're failing every time, that literally diminishes your mental health. It diminishes you. It makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like crap. It makes you feel like you can't do it. You constantly build yourself up to know that you can believe you can do it. Then you fall right back down when something doesn't happen right, or you failed it. Then you build yourself back up to keep going. Then you fail it. Then you keep building yourself to keep it on. It's okay to change gears. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. It is okay to change gears. It's okay. It's okay for you to say, you know what? This is not working. This is not working for me. And I'm not going to let it continue to mess up my mental health, my state of mind. Like, I feel crazy. I keep going for this thing, keep doing this, and it's not flourishing. It's not growing. So change gears. That's what I did. I changed gears, and I honestly just thank God because I changed gears. He put certain things in my life where I find myself have to learn and start studying again, but it's more something that I love to do. More something that I enjoy doing. Something more that gives me joy. And I had to tell myself to sit down and study this because you've studied this before for so many years that you feel like you know it, but you know that things change. And you have to roll with those changes in that, you know, you just gotta roll with it. But yeah. I'm glad I changed gears. Changing gears is okay. And it's okay if you are not passing something. It's okay to constantly fail. It's okay to constantly fail because you're progressing every time you go for something new, or if you keep trying to go for that same thing. Everybody, and I'm not saying stop if you fail. No, my thing is if it's a consistent fail, that means it ain't for you. It truly means it's not for you. If it's a consistent fail, so it's not for you. It's not. But on a lighter note, I am happy because I'm actually going to go back to school. And I'm going to go to school for something that I want to do. Something that I should have done and picked myself a long time ago. You know, when you're a creator like me, and when you are a person of like, you have so many ideas and so many this and so many that people try to tell you what to do because it's what you want to do. No. Stop telling me what I need to do. If you are not in this field and you are not a professor or anything, like you don't have no experience, don't talk to me. Don't tell me what I need to do. You can point me to somebody who knows what I want to do. But you can't tell me what I need to do if you haven't experienced it. And that's one thing that I kind of let a lot of people do to me. I kind of let a lot of people who did not experience something tell me what to do. And that's not okay. And now that I figured out that what I want to do, what I want to go to school for, what I'm going to have to do when I go back, because, child, I was in and out of community college. I'm going to be real with my life right now. I was in and out of community college. I looked back at my transcripts the other day and I was like, yo, what did you go to school for? I should have never went. But I was listening to my mom. My mom wanted me to go when I came back from the dance company. She wanted me, but I personally wanted to go away again. I wanted to go to Purchase College. I wanted to go to a dance college. I wanted to go to a college where I can get a degree in dance. And she was just gung ho. Community first. Community first. Community first. You get a community first, you can transfer. You get a community first, you can transfer. And I understand that was her route. You know what I'm saying? That was her route, and that was something that she did for herself that worked for her. That did not work for me. That didn't work for me. And I realized I should have chosen what I wanted to do. I was an adult at the time, and I could have done it. But because your parents want the best for you, you come to realize you're still doing the things that they want you to do, instead of doing the things that you want to do, or at the time I wanted to do. It was hard. No, I should have did what I wanted to, and I should have. Sometimes you have to take more advantage of yourself and just go do what you got to do. I should have looked when I came home from the dance company. I should have. I'm a dancer. I don't look it, but I am. But I should have came home and auditioned for all the colleges that I wanted to do. I should audition for NYU. I should audition for Purchase. I should audition for North Carolina School of the Arts. I should have auditioned for UArts. I should have auditioned for Wesleyan. I should audition for WestCon. I should audition for all the places that I wanted to go. And I probably would have had a better successful rate in college because I didn't have the people that I went to high school with around me. Now, mind you, I love all my friends. To this day, I have friends that we've been in school since 5th, 6th, 4th grade. And we're all in our 30s now. Over 15 years of friendships and knowing each other. That's a beautiful thing. Some people don't even be friends for 2, 3, 5 years. And we're all still friends till this day. And I love them to death. But I do wish I took that time and left again. Took that time and take care of Timmy and do what Timmy wanted to do instead of doing what everybody else wanted Timmy to do. And yeah, that's what it is for me. That's what it is for me. I wish that I took the time to do it, to really do what I was supposed to do, because I probably would have been a little bit more further in my dreams now than then, But I'm glad. I'm happy. You know, things are going in a way right now where it's okay. Where I'm okay. Things are okay. Um, I'm working, and like I said, I had to do my mental health by going down to per diem on a job, even though I feel like I have way more time on my hands than I ever did. And it kind of scares me because I'm sitting here like, am I still making enough money? Am I still making enough? And I am. I'm making enough money to make sure all the bills are paid. It's just that, now I have to slow down. I can't just splurge on the things that I want now. But it's okay. And it's all right because I know and I believe that God got me, and all my dreams and aspirations and these little things that I'm doing right now with my little podcast and me setting Timmy Talk up, it's gonna try and build itself. I pray so. But yeah, guys. So thank you for listening, being a part of Timmy Talk. You all are so great. And YouTubers, continue doing what you guys are doing. I love you so much. And hopefully I can become an amazing YouTuber like you all. And I'm just grateful. Like, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for the things that have come my way and good nap. But yeah, I'm just grateful. So thank you so much for being part of Timmy Talk. Thank you so much. I will be having some special guests coming and joining me soon since I have my own studio now. Thank you for watching. This is Timmy Talk. Bye.
Okay, let's go.
Wave hands to this, figure eights, let's play, take a stand to this. Throw hands to this, speak up, speak out, you're an activist.
Shout out to the girls, shout out to the girls, shout out to the girls, shout out to the girls. Black lives matter, again, are we inclusive in this photo? We all Confucians, our kin is iffy and so-so. How you mention the when she sits and when I'm bro? We support y'all, but when it's our turn, dolo, it's okay though. Shout outs to the girls if you claim them. Pray the gay away, no amen. Pray the straight away, stay shameless.